Hey Mia, so this is just a follow-up to your reading, and I think last time I got up to talking about the elements and how you lacked in fire, and then also talk a little bit about the houses. So yeah, you lack in fire, which means you generally don't take the initiative and you probably don't take risks. You don't do things on impulse, which really makes your decision making process underdeveloped. So people who take a lot of risks, they generally learn what to do and what not to do, and they learn how to do that intuitively. It's like the stockbroker who gambles. You develop a really quick decision making process, and it becomes intuitive. So without having any fire in your chart, you've probably always thought things through. You've probably always taken your time to make decisions, and you don't jump. In general, you just don't leap in to do things, whether it's work or relationships. So there's no real way you can change your personality to um, do those things, but I'd say start out small. So when you're ordering things at the restaurant, or if you're choosing a place to go, choosing what to wear, when you're buying things, like you're buying clothes or you're buying groceries or whatever, try and make decisions quickly. So force yourself in those small situations to get comfortable in making split second decisions. It's like you look on when you go to a restaurant, you look down the menu and you think to yourself, all right, I'm going to order something just from reading through the menu once. Because I know a lot of Libran people, they end up looking at the menu a lot of times, or picking out shirts, and they just take really, really long time, and they keep going back and forth and back and forth. Like, you really need to discipline yourself to make decisions on the first try. This isn't really like astrological advice. I'm just giving you advice from people who have known a Libra and just general tendencies. So the fact that you're Libra and you're indecisive in your sun and your moon is made even worse. It's compounded by the fact that your ascendant sign is Pisces. So Pisces is a sort of sign that goes with the flow. Now, when you said you were younger, you can make decisions intuitively. That's probably because of being Pisces. You could get a feel for things and then learn to follow your intuition. But then as you get older, Pisces is kind of a dreamy sign, so it doesn't really get stronger over time, unlike some other signs. So it's like you take a long time to decide, and then when you do decide on something, you probably don't have that much conviction to it because of your Pisces, and your decisions are very easily affected or they're very easily changed. So it's like, you take a long time to decide that you want to have, fettuccine for dinner, and then your friend's like, oh, the fettuccine's not good, and you're easily swayed by that. So just from general advice, I don't I don't think there is anything in your chart that makes working or relationships difficult for you. It's more just based on your Pisces and Libra disposition. So yeah, you're too easily swayed and you're indecisive. So these things put together just make you unable to make decisions in the first place. With that said though, I wouldn't say you're, completely screwed, because firstly, your Mercury, which is your mind and your decision making, is in Scorpio. So that's very decisive, it's very strong, and it is unyielding. I think that's one of the biggest traits of Scorpio, is that it doesn't yield. It never gives up. So I think if you try to, make snap decisions, force yourself, discipline yourself to make decisions under 5 seconds, then that will flow on through your life. Start small, things like what you eat, what you wear, what you buy, and stuff. And hopefully that will translate onto bigger things like when you meet someone, you can instantly decide whether you would like to see them again or not. Or when you're looking through job ads, being able to pick out intuitively, very decisively which one you're going to go for. Now, Pisces is a sign that is very backwards looking. So it tends to think about the past a lot, and it's also very easily influenced. So when you say you're becoming scared about your future job prospects, I think it's more because Pisces tends to think in the past. It doesn't think in the present. It doesn't think about the future. Um, so these are traits that I think if you're aware of, I think you'll be able to change them. And the other thing I like to talk about to help you is exercise. Playing sport is probably the most fire-based thing you can do, because sport is, it's physical, it's very quick, and you don't even think when you play sports. You just do, and that is fire. That is fire sign, encapsulated. The most fiery thing you could ever do is go to war, but you're obviously not going to do that. So play sport, something that involves having to make decisions like tennis, badminton, squash, just things which help you not think, you know. If you don't have those, just, run or swim or do something. Because on your chart, your Mars is in Scorpio. So I'd say you have a lot of, psychological energy, emotional energy, and your Venus being in Virgo, it gives you a lot of nervous energy. You probably feel on edge a lot of the time. And being Libra and Pisces, having those in your chart, it stagnates you from doing things. So it just builds up all your unreleased energies even more, and you really need to, go out, exercise and stuff. Now, other good things in your chart is monkey. Monkey is one of the most manipulative signs. It's one of the most leadership signs, I'd say, along with dragon and rat. Monkey is very good at speaking, and it's very good at dictating things. So, yeah, I'll finish this video later. Oh no, never mind. Friends aren't here yet. Alright, so, yep, answer your questions. Do people change over time? Yes and no. So this is your natal chart. So this is how you are predisposed to. Obviously, as you grow through life, you're going to, become more decisive, because it's like an Aries person is very childlike, and they make too many snap decisions, and they probably learn later on in life that you need to think through things. So naturally, I'd say if you're a Libra or Pisces person, so very dreamy and indecisive, you would you would notice that, like, it would create problems in your life, and you would be forced to face those problems and be forced to change them. So, yeah, play sports, play video games, Call of Duty, all the good stuff, and yeah, see you later.